Hello, welcome to Game 5 of my match against Terracubist. I won the first three, but they won the fourth one. They're first player this time, so it seems that they are have the momentum. So hopefully I can stop them here. So we've no way to score other than provinces. So that's useful to note. All of our payload is pretty much coming from treasures, which seems to me to mean that pirate ship is relevant here. Is that possible? It seems pretty possible. Like you can get thin with trading posts, you can get some attacks in with catapult, and you don't have many treasures in your deck. You've got to add treasures back to your deck to add payload. I don't think you want to get a pirate ship immediately. Well, you could play with Raider. You could play with 3 Raiders. That seems tough to get to work. You've got some warehouses, and then you have 6 Raiders. And then you, or you borrow. I guess you can borrow. Yeah, you borrow. You play with warehouses and a couple of Raiders and some pawns. And then you play with 4 Raiders, so your deck is 2 Raiders, 2 pawns, some warehouses, and then provinces. That does not sound like a fun deck to play. It also seems pretty slow to get set up. But I guess if your opponent goes hard for pirate ship, you just say, okay, I'm going to trash my own treasures and go that way. I still think opening with Talisman makes sense to me. I could just open like Talisman, Settlers, Pawn. Because I want to get thin very quickly, and even if they do go for pirate ship, I'm okay with that. Settlers should be good, even if you draw it in the first hand. They're playing Catapult and stuff, so not too much of a problem. We want to try to get an Academy fairly quickly. I think this turn will be Catapult for me. Hopefully get Academy next turn. Yeah, I should, unless the top card there is an estate, which it can't be. I should be able to play Settlers, draw a copper, grab a copper, trading post 2 estates, grab an Academy. Then we can start building up some villagers, or you just get a Plaza. Plaza Settlers is kind of a thing. Okay, they went warehouse, so they've got a Talisman, which kind of leads me to believe they're going for this more money-focused deck, especially with like Settlers and stuff. I think I will follow my plan and get Academy here, and then hopefully don't draw the exact hand that I drew. So yeah. Oh wow, they took all of the Settlers. I had not fully anticipated that. So I really am now going to go for pirate ships. I've trashed 4. I've trashed all my estates and copper. Slightly annoyed that they have Catapult attacked me already, but I guess their build is going to Catapult attack fairly quickly. Here I think I just already go for pirate ships and continue to thin down my deck, maybe add a Plaza or 2, but mostly pirate ships, and then just wreck all their coppers, and the Settlers feel pretty dumb. And then we see if we pivot to Raiders or not. They haven't trashed any estates yet, so that's at least something for me. You know, they've got 2 Settlers, Catapult, 3 estates, 5 coppers. So I assume they're thinking about how much stuff to discard based on how many Settlers they have in hand. If they only have 1 Settler in hand, they must have an estate in hand, unless they have 2 Settlers in hand. I'm not quite sure what the thought going through their head there was. Ah, a Talisman was the other card I was missing. You get two warehouses. Warehouse Settlers kind of does some stuff, although again they're trashing their. I'm gonna take this and we will go ahead and buy the pirate ship. Let's go. Pirate ship. It's a card you can play. Top decking the Settlers is always a little sad, and the bustling villages, so all that stuff is sad. We're gonna go ahead and attack, and that is quite sad. We'll add a warehouse to start shuffling. Shuffling, cycling is the term I want to say. They've not seen their warehouse yet. Why didn't they play a warehouse before they played that Settlers? I have at the bottom of my deck a Catapult. So I think I'm going to play pawn for card coin, probably. And if I draw the Catapult, then I can trash silver. They've trashed now 4 coppers. Card coin. Okay, did not find that. And then we'll go ahead and get another pirate ship. I'm pretty sad that my pirate ship didn't hit the first time, but they've got a bunch of. They've got a Talisman. They've got 4 coppers still. Like, their deck doesn't do anything if they don't have treasures. So they need to add treasures. Maybe the pirate ship idea is terrible. I don't know. Like, they're going to have to add treasures at some point, one imagines. For money, unless they just switch to pawns as their payload. Also, yeah, my Catapult colliding the one turn I had it was pretty sad. So force a discard, attack. Okay, we did get something in. And I'll grab a pawn here. That seems to be better than nothing, but not quite sure. Yes, the Catapult attack is kind of lame because of the way they've set up their deck with Bustling Villages and Settlers. So I just, by the time I drew it, they already had a huge stack of those. So I guess I will look to Trading Post my Catapult the next chance I get. Not really going to get to play the Catapult this turn, I guess. Just cycle to the end of my deck and play the pirate ship. Man, this Catapult missing is quite sad. This pirate ship's missing quite sad, although now they're pretty low on treasures. It's like reasonably possible for them to pivot to pirate ship now, given that I have a lot more. I have 3 silvers still. Maybe 3 coppers. They still have 1 copper. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they pivot away from treasures, then I just pivot away from. I just pivot into treasures. Is that what I want to say? Just grab like a gold, or grab a bustling village, and get a little bit of the bustling village stuff myself. I don't really need it. I have villagers. I feel like I'm completely lost this game, but we'll see. They're almost out of. So they're almost out of treasures for me to trash. How are they actually getting money in their deck? Is that the last? I have 1 more copper, and that's all the coppers in the game. How do they get more than like 3 money in a turn? That's the question that I have. Without pirate ships, so they just transition to pirate ships now. I guess warehouse settlers can net you some draw, but it's awkward. Yeah, unfortunately, my pirate ships just didn't get me there in time. I played them 3 times, and they only hit 1 of 3, which I feel like is feel like probably the expectation was a little bit higher than that, although by the time I played the second one, they had already thinned all the way down. I just let them get like all the cards. But that being said, I have quite a bit more money density in my deck. It is somewhat awkward for them to do the stuff they need to do. They have to find the warehouse at some point. They maybe need to add another warehouse here soon. And I'll just plan on Catapult my pirate ships and buy big treasure cards and then hopefully just get provinces that are a little bit difficult for them to get without playing pawns for action coin a whole bunch of times. I guess I can play some for card coin because of that. I'll play the warehouse first. All right, so we can go ahead and do that. Is it worth grabbing a bustling village now? Or I can just attack again, hope to hit there. I'll just take the profit, which is really sad. Hope to hit their one card that I can hit. Yes, they're out of coppers, so like they can discard settlers, but they've got they added the Plaza now. They added the other warehouse, so it's somewhat easier to turn basically the bustling villages are labs and the pawns are peddlers to a degree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 8 of the pawns. Yeah, pawns are peddlers, bustling villages are labs. So their deck's quite nice. I don't know. I didn't think my deck was terrible. Drawing the trading post and the catapult together on turn 5, let them have a really nice. Let them have a much nicer turn 6. If I got an attack in on turn 5, I think I would have been in better shape. But when they collided, then I went for pirate ship stuff, and it's all been downhill from there. We are a little bit low on piles. Bustling Village will be empty soon enough, and then like warehouses can empty. So like grabbing provinces when you can may be useful. Which I would imagine maybe they would just want to grab the province here. I seriously regret the pirate ship. I guess I didn't consider if bustling villages are close to labs and pawns are close to peddlers, then things are going quite a bit better for them. They just got a bustling village and a silver. I mean, their deck is thick enough now. They shouldn't be too worried about. They should be too worried about me. What do I think? They shouldn't be too worried about me. Me pirate shipping them. They also have the ability to catapult that silver if they want. Oh, that doesn't quite make sense to me why they would buy this silver just to catapult it for the attack. At that point, they could have bought a copper. And well, the silver gives out the curse, I guess. They wanted the last bustling village anyways. I'm not sure. And I'm overstating it when I say bustling village is lab and pawn is peddler. It's not quite that neat. There's some stuff they have to do with warehouse. They have to draw things in a certain order, but I was sure that opening trading post here was good. Maybe if I just skipped pirate ship, both pirate ships had just been something else. Both pirate ships had just been something else. Take copper. So I can turn pawn. I don't really want to turn. Perhaps I just want to play the bustling village here. Card coin. 5. I'm not really sure what I want to be doing here. Didn't like drawing the curse. I drew 2 worst cards in my deck. I'm going to get attacked again next turn, or no? No. So they bought the silver just because they had an extra buy and it messed with me. I guess I'm going to grab a duchy. I am unconvinced with my play so far. Yes, they did play a bustling village fairly early. They were able to get his settlers back. Yeah, I can't tell if they're actually drawing it in the last card, or if they're just playing in the order that makes them think that if they're drawing it in the last card every time. Playing all the pawns down to 1 action and then playing the next card. We're going to catapult the silver. I already played my settlers last turn, right? So I don't have that in the shuffle. Well, that was my turn. One more turn and they'll resign. Their turns are quite a bit slower than mine, but their deck is doing a lot more. So I think, okay, 0 more turns. Yeah, I'm convinced that they have won this one. I think if I just skipped the pirate ships, I would have been in okay shape. I could have bought like just plazas or anything.